Good morning, everybody, and welcome to BOMA San Francisco's annual meeting. My name is John Bryant, and I serve as your CEO and Executive Director. Today, we're here to celebrate our BOMA community, our corporate sponsors, our successes, elect new directors, and on behalf of BOMA, thank our outgoing directors for their hard work and commitment to the association. To call this meeting to order, it is my pleasure to introduce your 2023 President, Colin Shinners, Managing Director of the Van Barton Group. Colin?
Perfect. Thank you, John. Good morning, everybody. It is 9:03 on October 19th, and I'd like to officially call to order BOMA's 2023 annual meeting. As your 2023 BOMA president, it has been my honor to serve over the past year on your behalf. One of our shining lights during the past year has been our corporate sponsors. Their investment in BOMA is above and beyond membership dues, which enables us to deliver quality programming throughout the year. Please join me when I say sincere thank you to these terrific partners, which you can see on your screen. I also want to thank our BOMA community for continuing to come together during such turbulent times. The driving force behind BOMA is its membership, and I'm proud of what we've accomplished together. And a couple of highlights, things that we have accomplished over the past year, from my perspective, are one, our advocacy through government affairs continues to be a cornerstone of BOMA San Francisco. Every day, our staff and committee leaders are digging into the details and making sure that new regulatory mandates, everything from emergency window inspections to decarbonization regulations, will work for our members. We also successfully signed a 6-year contract with the Local 39 stationary engineers, providing long-term stability for our engineers and our building management teams. We completed a committee evaluation review to ensure that our committees are set up in a way that best supports our association and our members, which there's more to come on this soon. And lastly, we continue to create those opportunities to come together to celebrate real estate and each other, whether at the BOMA Block Party, BOMA at the Ballpark, at BOMA International Conference in Kansas City, and countless others. Networking, meeting new friends, and connecting is one of the most important parts of the membership. We did just that and more. Now, John will walk through the year in review. John?
Thanks, Colin. I want to spend just a minute on the core values of BOMA San Francisco. When I first started working at BOMA, it was actually in Washington, D.C. for BOMA International. And it was there that I learned about the 3 categories of value: advocacy, networking, and education. And as we approached this year, we really did so with a mindset of bringing value not to the association, but to you, our members. And here's a quick look at what we've accomplished so far. Now, first, I'd like to introduce our team, which works tirelessly on your behalf. And I've had a lot of teams over my career. And honestly, I can say without hesitation that this is the best group of individuals that I've had the pleasure of working with, starting with Tori Brubaker, our Vice President of Operations and Director of Create, Sylvia Price, our Manager of Events and Education, David Harrison, our Manager of Government and Public Affairs, Megan Kelly, our Manager of Membership, and last but not least, Karen White-Childs, our Administrative Assistant. And now let's talk about government affairs for a second. Government affairs is really at the heart of what we do, making sure you're represented at all levels of government. This year was difficult, and we focused on new policies and initiatives to help revitalize downtown. It should come as no surprise to anyone that we're really currently facing a lot of difficult times in San Francisco. But we've invested in downtown art projects, including a mural on Leidesdorff Alley, and we're working to create downtown arts and entertainment zones. And most importantly, we're leading the discussion on a business tax overhaul in 2024 to attract new businesses downtown. Now, we know we need to do more on public safety, and we've championed initiatives to fully staff the San Francisco Police Department. We brought back Coffee with a Cop event to help facilitate direct relationships with law enforcement and property managers. And while there's a lot more to do, we're changing the narrative surrounding downtown in a positive way, and we're building new coalitions to enact a positive change. Next slide. As I reported last year, we've increased our education offerings by 70% since the pandemic, and we're continuing to offering a variety of educational opportunities from foundations of real estate, RPA designation courses, and a host of webinar and seminars throughout the year on a variety of timely topics. Now, one of the main things we brought back this year was the luncheons, which were completely sold out the second we announced them, and we're going to do even more of those next year. For me personally, it was especially nice to have Henry Chamberlain, BOMA International President and CEO, and Bob Six, BOMA International's Chairman, who gave us a micro presentation on how real estate is adjusting post-pandemic. Our social events continue to be the glue that brings everyone together with our signature events like BOMA at the Ballpark, the Block Party, the EP Boat Bash, and the golf tournament. One of our many highlights this year was having the ballpark inside the China Basin, which kept the gusts a lot out of our hair and a lot warmer than it ever was out on the wharf. So we look forward to closing out this year with our biggest event of the year, the holiday party, which for the first time in a while is going to be at a new location, the newly renovated Rincon Center lobby. We hope that everybody's going to join us for this fantastic events. Now, none of these events would have happened without our event sponsors, which are listed here on the screen. To them, I want to thank you for your investment in BOMA. From a membership perspective, BOMA is doing better than it's ever done before, and we've already brought back our membership numbers to pre-pandemic levels. Standing at 251 buildings, we're at our highest level of building membership in over 10 years. For associates, we worked really hard to continue to provide value and foster new relationships. This year alone, we have 43 new associates that have joined BOMA, an incredible number, and I want to thank Megan Kelly, our membership manager, who spearheaded those recruiting efforts. Thank you, Megan. We appreciate it. Now, this year, BOMA sat at the negotiation table with Local 39 to create a new contract for stationary engineers. And it was a difficult negotiation, but at the end of it, we're extremely pleased with the compromise approach we've taken that enabled us to create a long-term contract that provides labor stability and cost predictability over the next 6 years. For those wanting to learn more, BOMA is going to be hosting a webinar in mid-November to go over the contract changes in detail, so please be on the lookout for that event in the coming weeks. I want to thank the negotiating committee for their tireless efforts that enabled us to come to agreement, which are all listed below. We've also undergone a complete evaluation of our committee structure to ensure that we're set up to provide the most value to the greatest number of members. Courtney Shadle was the tip of the spear for this endeavor, and I want to thank her and the rest of the committee for their work. The official changes are going to be announced in January, but we wanted to give you a snapshot of the committee structure, which is going to start in 2024. First, we created 2 new committees, the Membership Committee and the Scholarship and Philanthropy Committee, and we made some changes to the existing committee structure. Starting next year, Codes and Regulations is going to be combined with Historic Buildings. Emergency Preparedness is going to be renamed Life Safety and Security. Energy and Environment has been renamed Energy, Sustainability, and Resiliency. And our Education and Events Committee have been combined to better serve our members through one committee. Now on to DEI. This is one of the committees that I really get the most excited about. BOMA SF DEI Committee has continued to excel in programming, diversity, equity, and inclusion within the commercial real estate industry through its successful Candid Conversation series and impactful media campaigns. In collaboration with the Women's Building, the committee conducted 2 community outreach drives, and they're dedicated to further expanding our resources for our members. Moreover, what they do serves as a role model for all other BOMA locals, inspiring them to implement similar DEI programs, and they all seek guidance from our committee, which is incredibly gratifying. Now, last year, we unveiled the Akiba Davis Scholarship as part of an education opportunity that embodies the values of diversity, equity, inclusion, and community support. This scholarship is named in honor of Akiba Davis, a visionary and long-standing BOMA San Francisco employee who is committed to fostering talent and potential within the commercial real estate industry. Now, this year, we're thrilled to announce that Miguel Atkins Whitley has been selected as the distinguished recipient of the Akiba Davis Scholarship. Miguel is a valuable member of the JLL team. He exemplifies the dedication and passion that the scholarship represents. His commitment to community service, coupled with an unwavering eagerness to learn and expand his horizons, really sets him apart as an outstanding recipient of the Akiba Davis Scholarship. Miguel, congratulations.
Great.
Lastly, we created a short video to show the importance and highlights of BOMA's DEI committee. But rather than show it here, what we decided to do is to send it out to everyone immediately following this presentation. Please take the time to watch it, as I promise it's going to be well worth the effort. It's one of the best videos I've seen, and definitely one of the best videos that BOMA San Francisco has produced. Lastly, probably most importantly, I really want to thank Colin for everything he helped us accomplish this year. It was his leadership, his vision, and his bright ideas that made this such a successful year. Colin, on behalf of BOMA, on behalf of our staff, we offer you our thanks and our gratitude. Now, I'd like to introduce Tori Brubaker, our Vice President of Operations and Managing Director of CREATE, to talk about some of the great things CREATE has accomplished this year. Tori, I turn it over to you.
Thank you, John. CREATE, Commercial Real Estate Alliance for Tomorrow's Employees. It has educated over 450 students over the past 11 years of its existence, and we truly are delivering on its mission to provide career-ready talent for entry-level positions to our local commercial real estate industry. It is an alliance of BOMA San Francisco, BOMA Oakland East Bay, NAIOP, and IREM, and BOMA San Francisco serves as the managing partner, and I serve as the director and oversee the day-to-day operations. In September, we had the honor of hosting our annual celebration. We brought together donors, program supporters, instructors, alliance partners, current students in the fellows program at San Francisco State, and we highlighted 5 students from the spring cohort. And each of these students shared how CREATE impacted their career choice and their successes in landing an entry-level position in the local industry because of being a participant. It's really inspiring to hear these stories, but it's also wonderful to see the faces that go with this and see their excitement, their enthusiasm. And we also heard from their mentors and their current employers on how that value relates to the company's bottom line. CREATE provides opportunities and the local real estate industry directly benefits. And that is also tied to increasing diversity in our industry and bringing a richer set of voices to the table. So this program is only sustained by the monetary contributions from the industry employers that it serves. To date, we've achieved 80% of our fundraising goal for 2023, and I highly encourage employers who have not yet contributed, as well as individuals who have not contributed, to do so at createworkforce.org. No amount is too large and no amount is too small. It all goes to support the program. So any questions you can direct to me or go to our website. But with that, it is my honor now to turn this over to BOMA's 2024 President, Amber Brown, Senior Property Manager with BXP. And Amber will talk about the upcoming year and announce our new executive committee.
All right. Thank you, Tori. Hello, everyone. I want to start by saying a big thank you to everyone for joining us at this year's annual meeting. As the incoming president, I'm very excited about what's ahead and committed to making sure our industry thrives. I'll be working hard to represent our collective interests, making sure our voice is heard loud and clear, pushing for policies that help real estate grow and evolve. Education is also key to our success, so we're going to be focusing on that as well, making sure our members have what they need to excel in this ever-changing field. So let's work together to shape a bright, inclusive future for commercial real estate. Thanks for your trust and support, and I'm excited to kick off this journey together. Now, it is my pleasure and honor to announce the 2023-2024 Executive Leadership Team. Colin Shinners as immediate past president, myself serving as president, Courtney Shadle as president-elect, and Kari Aycock as treasurer. Please join me in congratulating Kari and the rest of the executive committee on their appointments. Now, let's get to the business of electing new board members to fill positions being vacated at the end of 4 directors' terms. I call on the chair of our Leadership Development and Nominating Committee, Glenn Good, to conduct the election. Glenn?
Good morning. It's good to see everyone, albeit virtually. Hopefully we will see everyone tonight at Levi Plaza for our annual celebration beginning at 5 p.m. John told me yesterday when he sent out the message about today's meeting that I had to stick on script. So due to my contrarian nature at some point, I'm going to do my best. But first of all, I want to just take the opportunity as I roll off the board to thank each and every one of you, the BOMA staff and members, for the greatest opportunity that I was given over the last 6 years. Truly, truly honored to be a part of BOMA San Francisco and the leadership team. Thank you, Amber. 4 directors are finishing their terms of service. Myself, Stacy McCarthy, Nicole Dubee, and Mark Kelly. The Leadership Development and Nominating Committee met for over 1 month's time, conducted numerous interviews, and recommends 4 stellar candidates to come onto the board. For 3-year terms, we are proposing the following: Alicia Barr with Boston Properties, Bonnie Kalbrowski with Seagate Properties, Krista Dixon with Hudson Pacific Properties, and for our associate board member, Eric Carlson with the Metro Services Group. Let me just share a little bit of background on each of our recommended candidates. Alicia Barr has an RPA, and she's the senior property manager with Boston Properties. As the senior property manager, she oversees 1 and 2 Embarcadero Center, a total of 1.6 million square feet of Class A office, retail, and parking, while dynamically leading a 4-member high-performance team and collaborating cross-functionally. Alicia has previously served BOMA San Francisco in several capacities, including chair of the Education Committee, and has been an active member of the Emerging Professionals Committee, Education Committee, and is currently a BOMA PAC board member. I also think she's been a Toby judge on numerous occasions too. She's a darn good judge, and looking forward to having her on the board. The next candidate, someone that we are all very well aware of and very fond of, Bonnie Kalbrowski. She has an RPA and FMA. She's the general manager at Seagate Properties. As general manager, Bonnie recently transitioned to 400 Howard Street from a single tenant building to a multi-tenant property, overseeing all aspects of construction, projects, operations, and finance. As an active member with BOMA San Francisco for over 30 years, Bonnie has served as the Emergency Preparedness Committee chairman, has been an active member within the Government Affairs Committee, and was selected as the 2019 Principal Member of the Year. The great thing with Bonnie is you get a twofer, right? You get Fred. So we're looking to excited to bring Bonnie on the board and Fred along with her. I'm being facetious. Our next candidate that we're recommending to the general membership this morning is Krista Dixon. She's the Senior Director of Operations at Hudson Pacific Properties. As General Manager, Krista developed and executed a strategic business plan, for a 2.5 million square foot office and real estate portfolio in San Francisco, including the beautiful, iconic Ferry Building. Krista has been a BOMA member for over 15 years and has worked on the Careers and Emerging Professionals Committee, and has helped the association by securing several venues for educational and networking events. We look forward to the holiday party at one of her beautiful assets coming up in December. For associate member, as I mentioned, Eric Carlson, who's the Regional Engineering Manager at Metro Services Group. Who doesn't know Eric Carlson and his contributions to BOMA San Francisco? As general manager at Metro, Eric oversees engineering departments for portfolio facilities in a wide variety of asset classes, from commercial office to life science, residential, retail, and hospitality. Eric has previously served as chair of the Emerging Professional Committee and the Events Committee, and was BOMA's 2020 Associate Member of the Year. Eric has been involved in BOMA San Francisco for the past 10 years. I think he just recently taught a class too, or he's teaching a class right now, shows you his continued involvement in BOMA San Francisco and his dedication on giving back. Those are the four candidates. Alicia Barr, Bonnie Kabrowski, Krista Dixon for principal members, Eric Carlson for associate member. I would like now to ask for a motion to approve the Leadership Development and Nominating Committee's recommendation. As a reminder, only principal members can cast a vote. Before we do that, I just want to do a shout out to our former president, Kevin Whalen, and our CEO, John Bryant, for opening the process for members like the ones on this virtual call to submit an application to become a board member. The process is now open and gives everyone the ability to apply for a board seat. It's really an opportunity for us to get the best and the brightest among BOMA San Francisco. So we owe a great deal of praise to those, to John and Kevin for coming up with that initiative and opening the process. Do I have a motion to approve? Please signify. So moved. Please signify your motion by clicking the hand raised icon on your screen. Is there a second?
Second.
There's been a motion made and duly seconded. Any discussion? I would, before we call for, thank you. Now for the vote, all in favor, please signify by saying aye and click the hand raise icon.
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Thank you for support. I would ask that it be recorded that the vote for the new board was unanimous and by acclamation. Thank you for supporting your leadership committee's recommendation, and congratulations to our new board members, Alicia, Bonnie, Krista, and Eric, and our new treasurer and executive committee, Kari Aycock. And now back to Colin to unveil the 2023 members of the year. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you, Glenn, and congrats to all of our board members and to Kari. Now on to our awards, which is an honor to give, and these award winners exemplify service, dedication, leadership, and commitment to BOMA and to the greater San Francisco real estate industry. So this year, we are awarding the following categories: Principal Member of the Year, Associate Member of the Year, Engineer of the Year, Rising Star Award. And following the tradition of last year's president, Mr. Glenn Good, I'll be announcing this year's President's Award. And lastly, we've decided to give out our highest honor in 2023, the Ray Nann Award for exemplary service to the association and to the industry. So first, let's start with the Principal Member of the Year. And please help me congratulate Jill Maki with Jamestown Urban Management. Congrats. Things done have made her an exemplary member of our association. Her annual hosting of the block party at Levi's Plaza and her active involvement in the events committee showcase her commitment. Congratulations to Jill on this well-deserved recognition and your valuable contributions to BOMA San Francisco. Next up, we have the Associate Member of the Year, and please help me congratulate Jeff Corvey with Metro Services Group. Congrats, Jeff. We're proud to honor Jeff Corvey, who has been an integral part of BOMA San Francisco for over 20 years. He's the vice chair of the Government Affairs Committee and a dedicated member of various committees throughout his years and has shown remarkable leadership. Jeff recently played a key role in our Local 39 labor agreement negotiations, serving on the negotiating team. His contributions are highly valued and his recognition is well deserved. Congrats, Jeff, and thanks again for all of your hard work on that Local 39 negotiation. Next, we have the Engineer Member of the Year, and please help me congratulate James Sarmiento with ABM Engineering. Congrats, James. James is a dedicated leader of 303 2nd Street, and he sets a standard for hands-on work and quality maintenance. His guidance during the pandemic ensured his team's success amid uncertainties and changing regulations. His passion for teaching has enriched both his crew and the management team. Congratulations, James, on this well-deserved honor. And for our Rising Star Award, we actually have 2 recipients this year. And please help me congratulate both Jack Sesto with ABM Engineering and Brandon Lee with JLL. Congrats, Jack and Brandon. Jack's outstanding dedication and active involvement in BOMA San Francisco have earned him the Rising Star Award. He's a vital member of both the Emerging Professionals and Government Affairs Committee. He consistently attends almost all of BOMA San Francisco's events, which is very impressive, and embraces every opportunity to contribute to the association. Jack's engaging personality and his leadership qualities make him a true inspiration to the BOMA community. Congrats, Jack, for this well-deserved recognition. And secondly, Brandon Lee, as the other Rising Star Award recipient. Brandon is the embodiment of passion for the commercial real estate industry. As chair of the Emerging Professionals Committee, Brandon warmly welcomes and connects new members, making him an integral part of the BOMA community. His dedication and service to both our organization and the wider community are truly exceptional. Congratulations, Brandon. Your enthusiasm is an inspiration to all of us. Next, we have the President's Award, and this award is given annually by the outgoing president to someone who has been or made a positive impact on the president's career and has made a positive impact on the BOMA community as a whole. Today, I have the honor of presenting the President's Award to a remarkable individual, Wes Powell. Wes is not just a stellar leasing broker at JLL, but he's been a mentor, a guide, and a true pillar of BOMA San Francisco. His nudge led me to join BOMA San Francisco, and his continued guidance has been invaluable to both myself personally and to Van Barton Group. So please join me in celebrating Wes Powell for this year's recipient of the President's Award. And lastly, we have the Raynan Lifetime Achievement Award. And this award isn't given every year, and it's only given when we think it is very well deserved. And it is one of the highest honors bestowed upon a BOMA San Francisco member. And this year, we'd like to give that award to Mr. Mark Kelly. Mark Kelly is a devoted advocate for BOMA San Francisco and has been honored with a prestigious award. Mark's steadfast support includes substantial contributions through sponsorships and active engagement of his team in BOMA activities. As an associate member of the board of directors and has over 30 years of commercial real estate experience, and his influence has reached the international levels through his roles in BOMA International Executive Committee. Mark's significant contributions extend to various BOMA SF committees and his mentorship of emerging professionals, making this award a testament to his lasting commitment and impact to BOMA and the industry. Mark, we owe you a debt of gratitude for all of your service, and thank you truly for everything that you've done for us. And that concludes our all of our awards. And I just want to say congratulations again to all of our newly elected board members, and to Kari as our new treasurer, and to all of our award recipients. We will celebrate you all tonight, and looking forward to that. And I'm also looking forward to continuing to work with everybody, and I'm excited to see what Amber accomplishes during her year as president. I would be remiss if I didn't also thank our outgoing board members, Glenn Good, Stacy McCarthy, Nicole Dubee, and Mark Kelly. Thank you for all of your outstanding service. And Glenn, a big thank you for all of your mentorship and guidance through my year as president. It's very helpful. Now, can I call a motion to adjourn the meeting? Perfect. I thank you, Amber. And a second. All right. Thank you, Kari. Now, all those in favor, adjourning, raise your hand. Perfect. That concludes our annual meeting, and I hope to see everybody tonight at our annual celebration starting at 5 o'clock at Levi's Plaza. And if you don't have a ticket, you can come buy one at the door, and looking forward to seeing everybody and celebrating all of our new board members and all of our award recipients. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thanks, Colin, and congratulations to everybody. We hope we see you tonight.